Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm John Coxon, a professional photographer based in Salford, Greater Manchester, and I want to share with you the latest in my series of travel guide videos showing you some of the great features and places to visit in the vibrant and friendly city of Manchester. Contrary to public myth, it doesn't rain much in Manchester, but water in the shape of its impressive and extensive network of restored city centre canals and towpath is now a significant feature of everyday city life. 4 different canal systems crisscross the city, providing the visitor with a unique perspective of the city's rich industrial heritage past, adapted to meet the needs of the modern city dweller and engage and incite visitor. Those waterways were once the lifeblood of this wealthy industrial city, transporting millions of tons of raw materials and products annually on barges called narrowboats, originally pulled along by horses on the towpath until the advent of motorisation. Commercial use of canals had virtually ended in the late 60s when miles of these historic canals were allowed to fall into disrepair. But after massive investment and effort in the last 30 years or so, those canals and locks have all been completely restored and are now a major leisure amenity, providing miles of delightful canal-side public walkways and navigable channels for leisure craft in and out of the city in all directions. The many impressive canal-side red brick warehouses, factories and offices from the 18th and 19th century heydays of the city's industrial past that the canals once served have now been regenerated and put to new use, for example as modern waterside apartments, bringing new life to the dynamic city centre. Castlefield, where we're going to focus on today, is one of the jewels of the city's heritage crown. Just a few minutes on the frequent Metrolink tram service from Piccadilly Gardens in the city centre. It's a must-visit area of the city, showing its industrial heritage off to a wonderful advantage, with over £40 million having been invested in it as a conservation area. Take the metro route will drop you at Deansgate Castlefield Metrolink station. Arriving at the station, across the footbridge and descend to street level, here you will see under the railway arches beside the Rochdale Canal a series of modern clubs and bars and restaurants opening onto a broad raised decking terrace overlooking the canal. Popular spot both with daytime visitors and people sampling the city's legendary music scene and nightlife. Turning west with Deansgate Castlefield station on your left, cross the main road, Deansgate. Turn right under the railway bridge until you reach Liverpool Street. As you proceed, you come across the internationally acclaimed, award-winning free entry Museum of Science and Industry. Its main entrance is on Lower Byrom Street. In front of it, in the former Victorian indoor market halls, you will find the Aerospace Section Museum. The main museum's permanent exhibitions are housed in a series of 5 listed buildings, restored warehouses, reminding the visitor this was the site of the first ever public railway service in Britain. Exhibits include the Power Hall with its many historic working engines, a range of working machines that made Manchester's cotton famous worldwide, and the latest exhibit, Revolution Manchester, testament to Manchester's rich legacy of world-changing industrial innovations and scientific discovery. The museum has a quality gift shop and large cafe. Leaving the museum, turn right and right again and cross over where you'll see a sign leading down to a wide stone stairway to Potato Wharf and access to a range of canal-side walkways that make the area so special. It's also the pick-up point for canal cruises. Here is central Manchester's Canalside Youth Hostel, more a modern quality hotel than the traditional Spartan image of hostels. You'll also find the canopied terrace seating of the Castlefield Outdoor Events Arena, sometimes now called the Castlefield Bowl, which is a venue for a number of concerts and other spectator events throughout the year. Walk towards the giant railway bridge in the near distance and use the pedestrian humpback bridge which brings you out to Catalan Square, fronting expanse that is the Bridgewater Canal Basin, where the Bridgewater Canal converges with the Rochdale Canal. Here you'll find a number of modern great quality bars and cafes offering food and drink all day, with ample outdoor seating and tables where you can soak up the canal-side atmosphere as you refresh yourself at your leisure. Cross over the modernistic sweep of Merchant's Bridge and take in the waterside expanse that is the Bridgewater Canal Castlefield basin, surrounded by a combination of restored Victorian warehouses, now apartments, together with some sympathetically designed modern residential accommodation. But also at canal level you can enjoy a number of popular traditional pubs like the splendid Wharf, serving great food, and again plenty of outside eating tables to soak up the atmosphere. Moving away from the basin, recross Merchant's Bridge and walk ahead until you meet the cobbled castle street. Turn right past the popular Duke's 92 pub and restaurant, with seating outside overlooking the Rochdale Canal, and descend the stairs immediately ahead, which brings you again to more Canalside, and a section used for touring narrowboats and moorings, and get a closer look at traditional narrowboats that are floating homes. Retrace your steps and walk west, and you're back in Deansgate, Castlefield station, and there are frequent trams back to the city centre. Thank you for watching. You might like also to look out for my Facebook. My Facebook, I post many photographs in my Flickr account. Again, many photographs, including photos from the area, but also my business website, which shows details of my professional photography services. I'm also very active on Twitter. Thanks again, and look forward to coming back soon.